Welcome to a mini yoga session. I hope you're having a beautiful day. I'm just going to try to keep this to a modified yoga class where you could adapt to make it bigger or less than you need. And the more you practice this little video, the better you'll be off when we get together, live stream or in class. So together, take your hands to prayer. Allow the corners of your mouth to just turn up with a gentle vision of something that makes you happy, something that brings you joy. And as you smile that inwardly, pause to make this practice your own. What are you seeking? What are you longing for? Maybe just for today or on a deeper, longer level. Begin to let your sits bones settle into the earth. As you begin taking a breath in, extend your palms and your hands, reaching out and dropping down. Take a breath in. Fill your lungs, your heart with light, with air, bowing your hands to that third eye. Coming back up, hands to prayer, and let's open together with an Om. Blessing ourselves with loving kindness. Blessing all beings everywhere with loving kindness. May we have health. May all beings everywhere have health. May we have joy and peace. May all beings everywhere have joy and peace. And may we share this internal moment of joy, that it may reach all of those that are in need. Share it with those you love. Dropping your hands all the way down to the earth and walking out. As you gently open your eyes, but keeping them half-masked so you are in that meditation. Pause wherever you need to or continue moving, taking this practice down all the way to the earth. Remember, you can always bring the earth up to greet you and meet you. Head settles down into the ground. Continue to find barriers to where you can go and lengthen out. Hands are reached out in front of you. Take a breath. Inhale and exhale. Draw your shoulders down and feel all four corners of your body open and expand. Letting go of tension. Breathing in light. Breathing in that pranayama. And letting go of tension, fear, worry. Hands come back in. And we'll reach both hands again overhead. Left hand comes down to touch the earth as we reach gently over the top, looking to the light over our arms. Bending that elbow if appropriate, and then allowing that hip to drop down so they're even. Take 3 deep breaths from here. Inhaling and exhaling. Together. Begin that ujjayi breathing in through your nose, out through your throat. Hand floats up with the core nice and tight. Deep breath and allow that opposite hand to drop. And we just happen to have a ladybug fly away. There it goes. Make a wish. That's a good sign. Reach up and over, bend that elbow. As you look up overhead, imagine some rain, perhaps. If you're in a cold space, imagine some sun. Just coming in, releasing, letting go of any crevices, aches, pains you might have. Take that breath up again. Deep breath. This time your hands are going to come down behind you. Fingertips are facing towards you, and you're going to move out your blocks if you had them underneath your bum. Reach those hips up as you open. Allow your head to look up to the light. Drop down if you can for inversion, if you would like. Holding there, opening that pelvis, sinking down. The hip flexors are happy to release and open up. Now we're going to switch legs to make that even. Take a breath up, inhale, and notice the difference in sides. Stay right there. I'm moving just to check one thing, but I want you to all stay right there and breathe and open. Very nice. Great. Go ahead and drop down. Take another deep breath. Inhale those arms up. You're still seating. You could be sitting in a chair. You could be sitting or standing if that was what you wanted today. So as those arms come down, this time I'm going to allow you to turn and make this turn however you need it to be. Stretching out that low back, opening up your fingertips. Inhale, shoulders, wrists are in alignment. Arching that back for that cow. Just be the cow. Exhale, draw your navel into the spine and become the cat. Cows don't think, cats don't think. There's an instinctual movement. Allow that instinctual movement to move into your body, feeling the rhythm of however it wants to move. You may notice you want to start circling, letting your head drop, stopping in any places where that might feel good. And reverse direction. Inhale through your nose, Ujjayi breathing out through your throat like the ocean waves. Belly comes in. And go ahead this time, extend your right leg out. Hold it there, pressing that toe in, floating it up if it's available. And if again it's available, taking your opposite hand and holding here. Take that deep breath in. Exhale as you draw your knee in towards your elbow. Feet can be flat, or you can flex those toes to stretch them out a little bit more. One more breath. Inhale. And exhale. Dropping that hand down, switching directions and arms. So your right leg, left leg is out this time. Inhale. Exhale. Draw that in. Inhale. Coming back in with the exhale breath. One more. And blow it out. Nice. Coming back to center. And let's just drop down into seated. Making a little space for your abdominals. Sitting down if you need a block under your buttocks. These are ways that you modify. Okay, so you can have that block that's comfortable, or your bolster, holding right here, or taking that full pose in child's pose, where you may sit on the ground. So we keep adjusting to make this practice what you need it to be, and watching as you expand, improve, and hold it here. Tenting those fingers way up on the tips of your fingers to allow for an opening under the armpit and down the sides of your body. One more breath together. Inhale. Exhale. Coming back up to tabletop with the hands reached out in front though this time, because we're going to move to upward facing dog. No pressure in your knees. Your top of your feet begin to get the pressure. Hold here. If you know yoga, squeeze your tush right here. Then you'll just begin flowing through with my words. You may not even have to look at me. Just allow the music to move you and your breath to move you. Shoulders down, gaze can be at your nose or up third eye. Inhaling as you reach back. Exhale as you come forward and hold this time, breathing. You could always take this down into a cobra. So if you start noticing that's too high for me, stay right here. And breathe. This time we're going to curl up. If you're advanced in your practice, you can just simply come up and hold here. Otherwise, slowly get up, coming to that down dog. Holding here, eyes reach to the nose. And then pass the nose to your belly button. Breathe 3 breaths here, shoulders down, with the intention of pressing our heels down and lifting our toes, which might not happen. Feel free to walk your dog. Feel free to sway your hips side to side, especially if you have any little kinks. And then we're going to just take a little gaze through our hands. Take that left leg up, square off the hips. Draw your navel up, which gives you a little height. You're going to step through your hands, but if you stop here, that's great. It's fine. Grab your leg and pull it through, or just come all the way down. Flatten out your back, draw that knee down. Again, we're forward, so we stretch out that hip flexor. Inhale, reach up, hold. Deep breath. Exhale, draw down. Feel free to turn the video off at any time. So you may just hang out with those stretches a little longer. Deep breath, extend. Raise your toes if you have that in your practice, or if that feels today. You might be able to elongate a little bit more, squaring your hips off, and then coming forward. We're going to come up. You may come up into crescent, which is this position, or how we modify that is step in, come up, and we're in our warrior one. So the heel is planted. The energy is on the outer and inner side of the feet and thigh. Inner thighs and outer. Hold up right here. Deep breath. Peel off for warrior two. Strong like warrior. Feel that energetic pulse and pull through the universe about 6 inches longer. Now meet someone you love. Reach out and touch someone. Might be somebody you know, love, who needs that support right now. Or someone you don't know. But that connection between us continues. Dropping down that knee a little deeper if possible. Reach back for peaceful warrior, holding that peace in our hearts. And draw down as you take all that energy, moving through each chakra, and allow your hand just to drop onto your quad. Soften out, because this is a very light, energetic hold. You may be up here if that's where you need to be. Feel free to take this down into a bind if you want it. Maybe just grabbing the leg, or maybe reaching for your hands. Solid, strong legs, looking up over your shoulder if you would like. Again, remember, test your balance, staying right here, wherever that is. Reaching around. 2 more breaths together. Beautiful. Come up and out of that posture. Nice. We're going to come to the side. Drop it back down. This time we're automatically in that posture of the knee bent. Reaching up, or just hanging out right here, or gravitating towards your thigh. Breathe that fresh air in. Squeeze your tush open to receive. Hold for another breath. Inhale. Exhale. Feel the opening. And then draw back down, planting your chest onto your thigh if possible. Draw back, head is long, tensions released. Foot can stay down or up, and remember, modify, 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 modify. Make this as big or small as you need or want. One more breath together. Coming down, and let's move into that crescent or just coming back up. So if you're at crescent, you're lifting here. If you are going to go right into warrior one, you drop your leg down, you reach up and you hold. Take a deep breath. Hold it there. Open your hips, square them off. Look to the light, maybe a little gentle back bend as we move into warrior two. Take that gaze behind you this time. See if you can even out both sides. Let the neck drop perhaps. Check out your stance. The knee should be right through the center of your two middle toes. Reach back for peaceful warrior. And imagine that light coming into your chakras from the crown, your Anja chakra, your third eye, your voice, your Vishuddha, your Anja, your heart, Svadhisthana, the organs, and finally your root. Reaching up and over, binding where you might see fit or staying at the top. Let your body decide and not your mind. Breathe, looking up, holding here for a few breaths. Looking down when too much tension begins to arise. Very nice. And sweep the ground together as we come back to center position. Coming into this star position. Holding position. Raise your heels. Challenge your balance. Deeply, deep down. Strengthens the ankles. Hands back. And come up. Heel toe in as your shoulders release. Heels back and forth. Very nice. And then let's go ahead right into lifting that right leg. Bringing it up and holding. If you fall, that's part of the practice. Push in little circles. So pushing into your hands from your knee. Extend that leg with a strap, if possible with your hand or not. Hold it here, deep breath. Exhale, take it around. Lengthening out, feeling that body long. Long and lengthen. Beautiful, you can stay there. Turn the video off or move simply into tree. Flip your fingertips back behind you. Anchor your foot into your inner thigh, moving in to this little posture so your hands can drop down and feel the opening in your shoulders. Deep breath blow. Inhale, cactus, fall over, say, can I come back? Oh yes, if I said, oh no, that's fine, we just get back up again. Very nice, cross this leg. So we're doing a little pigeon pose. Ah! When you fall, you come back up. You make as many noises as you want, with or without me. Hold, do not let me distract you from your practice or whatever else is around you. Holding there, breathe. Grow your branches long and let it go. Shake it out for a second. Sometimes that helps. Coming back up, rooting into that right leg as the left leg rises. Breathe and then circle those ankles. You'll notice one side's easier than the other. Reverse. extending that leg to wherever this side will go. If it wants to go full out, go ahead. Breathing. And if it doesn't want to go to the side, keep it bent. Hold it here. Breathe. Lengthen that standing leg. Grow a little stool underneath the hips. And then draw that foot in. Holding it right here, back to cactus. Good. Take a deep breath for lion's pose. This is tricky because we're going to ask the body to do a couple things. Press your abs in. Inhale. Tongue out, eyes look to the sky. I don't know if I can do the sky. There we go. Challenges your balance. More. Inhale. Exhale. Nice. Now let the wind just blow your branches. Where are they blowing to? What are you collecting? What are you gathering? What are you releasing? Let it go. Hang in Samastitya. Feel what's in your heart. Send that message out. Feel that envelopment around you like a bubble supporting you. And reaching those arms down, up, way up on your toes. Hold it. Hold it. You may fall. It's all right. Come back again. Ankles together. Nice. Drop down, coming all the way down to the ground. If you wanted more in your practice today, I want you to stay right here if you don't, and you want to really stretch your feet. If you want to practice Kakasana, your legs come in, looking out in front of you. One leg could come up. The other leg could come up, or both legs could come and hold. And if you wanted to take that into headstand, please do. Coming back into a seated position. Feet together in Sukhasana, easy posture. Baddha Konasana, I get them both mixed up. Let your butterflies of your knees expand and open. Lean back if you can. If you need to keep your feet down, please just let your belly drop and expand up. If you wanted to test the waters, make sure you have room behind you. One leg comes up and hold. Very nice. The other leg comes up and hold. Breath in. And then both legs come up and hold. Slowly drawing those legs in as we extend them full. Take that breath, reaching your right arm up and floating over. Holding. It may be a very high reach. Hand may be here. You may have a bolster here, or you may take it all the way down. And breathe. Keeping that opposite leg out so that ankle is in alignment with your knee. Drop down, and if it's possible, kiss your leg. If not, just thank your leg. All the work it does, gentle massage up the body. Very nice. And we'll take the other side. Inhale. Float it over as your abs lift. Noticing the difference in each side. One may require a little bit more support. Deep breath. Blow it out. As the opening happens, you can move your barrier away and then lengthen your hand and reach up and over, lengthening out the side of your body, but at the same time keeping long on the underneath. Shoulders spin back. Hands come back up and drop your hands down. Let's just gently let your head look floating to the left. Back to center, eyes are soft, and to the other side. Back to center. Exhale to the other side. And then we're going to come back together and roll that down, or just lay down, however you want to get there. So you can lay that way, or reach shoulders down, holding, lengthening one vertebrae at a time. Reach over, stretching out. Arms could drop in front of you. Oh, hello, Hunter. Hey, you're on candid camera. Grab your foot. This is typical in classes, so you know it. Live stream only. I don't allow the dogs to come in. It's not goat yoga, it's not cat yoga, but it is on TV and it's kind of fun. So breathe and stretch. You know how when we're at home, we really don't know what to expect, especially right now. So we just go with these things, right? If you wanted to make that little spinal twist, you could cross this leg and sit up. But if you said, oh, I've had about enough, because this is a short yoga today, we're just going to drop over and open up. You can extend that bottom leg long if you wanted. And breathe. See if you can open the spaces in your vertebra. Sometimes I like my fist under my knee to get a little more support until I feel safe, and my groin softens. And if it never does, I keep it high to wherever it needs to be. And then we'll switch sides. Simply roll over, or you can come back up in that spinal twist if you wanted for a second, and breathe. Relaxing the feet, relaxing the back, and lengthening on that inhale breath. Expand and exhale on the twist. Seeing that Kundalini energy from the base of your sacrum coming all the way up. And roll to the other side, however you want to get there. Sometimes if you do happen to have a pillow there, it's nice just to soften into that. And grab your leg. This is a great stretch for your shoulder as well. Breathing in and breathing out. Again, you could sit up and cross that leg if you wanted. Or if you're feeling like me, like nice just to rest today, hot. At least for me where I am, both knees are together and I'm just reaching out. Can extend that bottom leg, lengthening, breathing, and then coming back up. If you wanted to take that spinal twist on this side, go right ahead. Holding there as you breathe, gently pressing that forearm into your thigh. Expand, open, relax. And then slowly from the very base of your spine to the lower vertebra, come back as you meet the thoracic vertebra. Legs come out in front. If you wanted to go down for a pelvic tilt, you could, or you could just raise your hips right here. So hands are behind you, fingertips facing forward. Hold and rise. And dropping back. And as you begin to just sit in your easy posture, Sukhasana, with or without a block underneath you, I do like your knees supported to the ground, so I personally always take that. So my legs are happy to be somewhere planted. You could lie down in this posture as we move just for a few moments to that peaceful space of having opened cavities in our body that may be holding tension, letting go of our muscles. And as tension releases, we feel a energetic pulse that comes in through the body, giving us new thought, new hope to carry through the day. I mean, just something in this moment that you're grateful for. Take a very big breath in through your nose as you solidify that grace in your brain and your body. Hold your breath for 4 counts. And exhale, let it go through your throat. 2 more breaths at your own time. One hand comes to your heart, the other to your belly. Feeling that connection where the neural pathways line up with belly, chest, and head. Making those spaces one. May we vow to let our ping pong monkey mind brains chatter as they will, but come back to our heart and to our gut, where we might listen deeper to a deeper layer of what we need, of who we are, and what we want. Hands will float gently overhead. Eyes could be half masked or closed. And as you float them up to the sky, I want you to just imagine yourself holding this space and becoming the universe that we are. Letting the universe hold us lightly. Giving that sense of ease, of grace, and trust. And then hands come into whatever mudra that you would like. They could just be placed onto your knees, or a mudra of letting go, thumb and middle finger, or of higher, low self, high self, whichever feels right today. And just rest into this presence that all is well. For the next few minutes, allow your body to go to a place that you most love. Pull in the people that are in your heart. Or just go alone. Like a cocktail party maybe, where you can see all your favorite faces. And maybe there's 1 or 2 that you just have to reach out and hug. Or maybe you're alone in the wilderness with a beautiful tree, mountains, snow, waterfall. Wherever you are, capture this moment so you can go back often, breathing in the scents and the sounds of this moment, fully embodied presence, where all is well. And in silence now, cement that in. This would be a good time to turn the video off if meditation is in your practice and continue on for 15 minutes. Or do any moves that you most wished we had taken. As we come to our close together in this time, right now, we allow our hands to simply rise and reach up overhead, Eyes slightly open, taking this light and love into your heart, where we expand to include each other wherever we go. We are light. Light is held, and we will always remember this truth no matter what happens, no matter what violence, no matter what sadness. We have enough capacity to hold the light and be the gift to each other. Namaste. Thank you for being here today, and I hope that you enjoyed the practice. Come to class sometime.